Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd share with you some affordable must-haves. So these are fragrances that are just fantastic and they don't break the bank. And I don't know about you guys, but I love fragrances like that. Now, before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button, join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community, and let's get into this. Okay, the first one that I want to mention, I just mentioned it on Thursday, but I have to mention it again, and it is Eclaire by Lattafa. Now, I gave this one a pretty hard review when I reviewed it right next to Bianco Latte, but as far as just a fantastic, sweet, powdery vanilla that smells amazing. If you want to smell like a Rice Krispie treat, you want this in your life. So I just find it to be such an enveloping, cozy, kind of cocooning fragrance, but it's fun and it's fragrance that I want to wear pretty much every day. Like, you just smell good. So it's kind of, again, a synthetic powdery vanilla, but I love it. Like, I love it. And it's so freaking long lasting. So this, highly recommend. Now, another fragrance that I'm absolutely in love with, I think it's affordable and definitely it's a must-have, is Zucchero Filato by Kyse Perfumes. Now, this is another company that I do have a 20% off coupon code, but they're very rarely open. They're supposed to be open this month at some point, but you can get their products from Lucky Scent, but the coupon doesn't work for that. This is a gorgeous cotton candy fragrance, and I love, like, as you can see, I've worn a lot of it. You can use this fragrance on its own. It's got red berries in, but that to me gives the feel of that pink cotton candy. So like the red berries in it, but I love layering this with other fragrances, and the longevity of this is insane. Like, you're going to get 10 to 12 hours. And honestly, any of Kyse perfumes, I find that they're very long lasting. Another must-have would be We Plus. If you want a s'mores fragrance, that's amazing. I just absolutely love their fragrances, and yeah, they're super affordable. So love this one. I love We Plus. I love Pesho Yuzu, but this one is the most versatile, especially for the candy lovers. So good. Speaking of candy, another fragrance that's just amazing is Khair Confection by Paris Corner. First of all, I love this bottle. I just think it's so gorgeous. This is similar to Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar by Kayali, except I find that the pear is a little bit less pronounced, and I find this one a little bit smoother, and in the dry down, I notice it's a smoother, sweet woody, that I notice the wood more in this one in the dry down. But I'm actually in love with this one. I think it's very smooth, where I find Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar to be kind of the equivalent of like those little pop rocks in your mouth. So it's a little bit sparkly and a little bit like fuzzy feeling. This, to me, it's got similar sweetness, but this one is smoother feeling. They're both gorgeous. I don't think this one is exact, but this is a smoother kind of composition in my opinion. Plus, I just love this bottle. I like the Kayali one too, but this one's gorgeous and this one's more affordable. Now, another affordable must-have in my opinion is Athena by Maison Alhambra. First of all, I love the bottle. The juice inside smells very, very similar to Burberry Goddess. So I love Burberry Goddess. I put this one on. Honestly, I couldn't tell them apart. Like, I really couldn't tell them apart. I think that this is so close that I would be almost tempted to call this a dupe. I've tried them side by side, and honestly, I couldn't really tell a difference. This one may have just a hint more lavender in it, but it's so, so close. So I certainly don't need both. I'm just borrowing this from Danny from Deep Green Beauty. But if you are not wanting to spend the dollars on Burberry Goddess, but you love that fragrance, I don't think you would be disappointed with this. I think it's a great, great option. So Athena by Maison Alhambra, tons of vanilla in there, and then with that beautiful kind of lavender underneath to make it almost feel like a lavender sugar cookie. That's kind of the feel that I get from Burberry Goddess and this one. So impressed with this rendition for sure. Now, I've got a couple others to share with you, but before I do that, this video is sponsored by Juliana's Perfumes, who has a sale 35 to 50% off starting on November 25th. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of my favorites. I honestly love Juliana's perfumes. And the reason why I keep working with them is because I love their fragrances. I just think that they're gorgeous. So I'm going to share with you what I would consider to be my must-haves. It's quite a large list. Of course, I mentioned A Time for Romance in London Fog on Thursday. These are my other ones, and I'm just going to list them off because there's too many, and they'll all be linked down below. But I want to start with Call Me By Your Name. This is a delicious chocolate spicy fragrance. It's seriously stellar. One of it's my favorite to second favorite chocolate fragrance that I have in my collection. Just amazing. Beautiful Bella. This one is similar to Dama Bianca. I think it's a gorgeous rendition and I wore it a ton in the spring. Inner Beauty Exclusive. This is similar to Delina Exclusive. In the opening, it's not quite exact. In the dry down, I can't tell them apart and I just love this one. The longevity is excellent. Smells super mysterious. Bliss, that's similar to Meliora by Parfums de Marly. Love this one. One of my favorites of all time is A Night to Remember by Juliana's Perfumes. It's their inspired version of Love Don't Be Shy. I think it literally nails it on the head. This is obviously in their older packaging, which I really love. I love the square bottles better than the round, but this fragrance, so good. I forgot A Kiss in the Rain. That one is like one umbrella for two, or similar to BDK Deep and Desired Yacht. So it's got kind of that DNA. Love it. And then they've got their own releases, which are kind of like combinations of different fragrances that I'm just literally digging big time. Number one, A Kiss in the Maldives. This is kind of almost a Baccarat Rouge version of A Kiss in the Rain. So it's like an airy blueberry muffin. Love it. Miss Independent with rum drizzled apples. This is apple brandy on the rocks with Princess by Kilian. Like that, those are their counterparts. This is a super kind of delicious, warm, aromatic, boozy apple fragrance. Love it. Perfect for winter. Double Decadent Lush Sunset. This is a mixture of Atomic Rose and Spiritus du Bleu Vanille. Seriously, it is so freaking sexy, thick, rich deliciousness. Love it. The Village of Rich Delicacies, I've talked about this recently. It's a mixture of Greenwich Village mixed with like white chocolate truffle, chocolate truffle. I don't know. It's just got lots of gourmand notes in it. It makes me feel like some sort of amazing fairy world village. Love it. Beautiful Bella Embrace. This is again Dama Bianca mixed with some kind of gourmandy type notes. I think there's a little bit of fruit. I can't remember everything that's in here, but I totally love it. So those are some of my favorites that I consider to be total must-haves. All of them are affordable, but even more affordable during the sale. So I want to recommend that you go check it out. The links will be down below, and maybe list what your favorite Juliana perfumes are, being they are having a sale. If you leave them in the comments, people will know what to kind of gravitate towards. There are honestly so many that are very enjoyable. They've got some mango fragrances that are just stellar as well. Moving on. If you are a fan of Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro, this is a total must-have. Minya by Paris Corner. This fragrance to me smells exactly like the Boom Boom Cream or Cheirosa 62, which everybody is absolutely insane for. It's sweet, it's warm, it's tropical. It feels like warm tropical air with some sweetness, and then it's got the delicious pistachio in here. So I just think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. If that is your jam, this is definitely more long-lasting than the body spray or the perfume. So if you're loving that scent profile, if you love the Boom Boom Cream DNA, then this is perfect for pairing with that fragrance profile. Plus it's affordable. So this total must have if you're a fan of that one. And the last one that I wanted to mention was another Haramain, and it's Amber Oud White. This one is similar to, or it's supposed to be similar to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Now, of course, that is one of my favorite fragrances. I definitely get kind of that DNA, but I went and looked on Fragrantica, and it said some people felt it was similar to Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum. Others felt it was similar to Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Toilette. I've never smelt the Eau de Toilette, but I definitely felt like this misses the mark if it's supposed to be exactly like the Eau de Parfum, but you still get that DNA. So it has a bergamot and orange in the opening. I don't get the orange the same way that I get the orange in the original. In Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum, I get way more of a sweet orange. This does give me a sweet citrus, but a little bit less orangey. Then this has all the same florals. So I definitely feel that DNA. It's just the orange is slightly different to me. The base of this is patchouli, musk, vetiver, and vanilla. I get more musk out of this than the vanilla. The Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum, I definitely get more vanilla. Maybe the Eau de Toilette is more musky. So this one definitely has a little bit more muskiness in it. I also don't find the longevity to be as good on this as the original. That said, I just got this one, so it may macerate. So far I would say it's like 70% similar to Coco Mademoiselle. It definitely has that DNA, but it's definitely affordable. So if you want that DNA, but you don't want to spend Chanel price, this is a good option. Like I said, not exact, but it's still really nice. Now, obviously, all of these aren't must-haves for everybody. They've got to suit your tastes and your needs, but I love all of these for different reasons. So yeah, I wanted to include them in a must-have. And all the links, all the discount codes, all the everything will be listed down below. And also, thank you to Juliana's Perfume for sponsoring this video, and please feel free to go check out their sale. Like I said, all the links will be listed down below. And other than that, have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.